Next, I will like to invite Dr. S. Kumar sir, Professor and Senior Consultant Neurology and Chief of Neuroscience, Aster Ramesh Hospital, Kanpur. Over to you, sir.
August 23, when I went in for accreditation, our hospital was otherwise JCA accredited, NABH accredited with all the possible things. So we thought that all our processes are in place, including the emergency, imaging, intensive care unit, and stroke unit. We had a stroke unit for the last 6 years in the line. But to our surprise, when we went through the accreditation, we found that there are certain areas we can still improve. And the source of improvement was essentially looking at dietary services, which was correctly pointed out by the principal assessor. There was some loopholes in the facility, which we could see and plug it, and the human resources regarding assessment of the clinicians, consultants, and the periodicity of assessment thereof. So it did improve our services, and we did plug it and send it to them. And on coming to the clinical side, there were 3 things: door to physician, door to imaging, door to need. We had a very robust clinical pathway in place when they came in. Even then, our door to needle time was going around, averaging around 65 to 70 minutes. So I was thinking, where am I going wrong? So we did, before coming for the assessment, we had a class for all the staff, including right from the ER down to the stroke unit, including the radiology and the medical MICU. We found that they did impact and made a difference in the management. And when I told them that we are going for stroke accreditation, they said, sir, is it also required? We are already accredited. That's the first thing my management asked me. We are already accredited by 2 national, but one national, one international. Why? I told them this will help us, first of all, to know our standard as far as stroke care is concerned. Secondly, we will be able to go ahead and do an assessment which is appropriate, and the public will know that we are capable of treating stroke with this thing. And our door to physician time was around 10 minutes. We brought it down to 5. Door to imaging time was going between 30 to 40 minutes. We could bring it down to 20, that is post assessment. And door to needle time, which was, I told you, 65 to 70, we did a clinical audit. We found the loopholes and plugged it, and we could bring it down to the requirement of the assessment before the assessment took place, the 45 days that we had prior to assessment. So these are the benefits, and more so my staff have become competent. They feel that, yes, we can treat stroke. Right from the emergency down to the intensive care and my pet stroke unit. I'm very fond of my unit. I handpick my nurses and use them there. Now, with all these things, I always feel that what we should do is treat stroke and treat them well. And when you treat them, we should try and not give our stroke victims such a bleak outlook as seen on this slide. Let them have a beautiful roadmap ahead as seen in this slide. This is the typical autumn season seen in the West, and such beautiful array of colors there. So let the stroke victims not suffer with their limping around on the roadside. Let them also have a life which is as colorful as shown in this slide. This is all I have to say as regards this thing. And I'm happy that I've gone for a stroke assessment. And we have done whatever we feel have done. So I hope my successes will carry it forward in the years to come.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for sharing your